When we made the owner of EXUMA, we had no motor yachts built to our own designs. We had a strong background, of course, in hydrodynamic work, as I had designed many large sailing yachts, especially designed for racing, America's Cup, etc. On his side, the owner had a precise specs as a result of one circumnavigation of the globe. He was unable to find a shipyard that could respond to his requirements. He needed to find an architect, so I proposed a fresh view, designing a super yacht that complied with his vision of traveling the world, so exploring. At the beginning of the project, there were a list of considerations, and being green was at the heart of it. At this time, there were no motor yachts that were recognized as green. The main reason for this was their lack of efficiency. However, sailing yachts have always been developed around the criteria of efficiency. Efficiency is mandatory to make them to move using such a low energy, the wind. So I wanted to associate my experience on how to design an efficient sailing yacht to the motor yacht business. I aspired to create an innovative explorer. By the way, I would say we were exploring ourselves too. But this is now recognized as a milestone for the motor yacht industry. 10 years later, we have designed 10 other yachts, and I am not surprised to encounter on the water, there and there, well-inspired yacht or copies. The concept of explorer has definitely appealed, yes. We of course start from the owner vision. His view was to get a C1C yacht below the limit of 500 GT and with a lot of functionalities. He found mandatory for his program of sailing the big tender, the hovercraft, the amphibian jeep. He actually wanted to visit remote places and being totally self-sufficient, self-supporting. So as a designer, I packaged his specs into one, an efficient green hull, and two, into an ideally proportioned superstructure. Green and proportion, that's a true word. That's why the name of our design company is Vitruvius Yachts Limited, in respect of the design by Da Vinci of the person representing the perfect proportion, and the architect Vitruvius who demonstrated ideal proportion. Well, I wanted to break with this old-fashioned trawler concept. I wanted to design for the same use, so traveling, a much more modern and also a green concept. The general arrangement is centered on spaces for tows, but unlike trawler design, we design them protected into vast and practical to launch forward garages. In considering the important criteria of being seamless with the nature, efficiency, we use our experience of sail yachts. Sometimes racing, sail designer for the hull design in a magnitude that had not been done before. So the result is this revolutionary hull with vertical bow, developing 25% less resistance than standard motor yacht hull. At the end, we named this concept a new explorer, making the trawler concept old-fashioned in comparison. It's a difficult question, but in my view, the owners of explorer type are likely to be educated owners who have a goal when buying on a motor yacht. This kind of super yacht is a comfortable place to live on the water, in proximity of the water. You can enjoy with the toys you like. In the same time, she is an educational tool. The owner and his family can explore uncharted waters in and outside the Mediterranean, thanks to a long range of autonomy and seaworthiness to pass in all conditions of weather. Our owners of Explorer are always proud to explain their experiences on board. Sometimes intense and amazing experience every time, all guaranteed.